Hey, Dave Nutt here at 123daytrade.com. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. I am at the point of the video that I want to talk about the video itself of really the only trade opportunity on today being Tuesday, October 16th, 2018, from if you're looking like I am at the short side. And you would have to wait for it. Now, if you look back here from the 8 o'clock mark, what I want us to pay attention to is when a volume bar gets above 1,000. Now, if we look back for the day, we see there was a red bar volume and it came in at 257, and then that was it. So the red is already into the movement at this point as we open up the session, and therefore it's not a wise decision to get into a short until you see that the market is ready to warrant a short opportunity or a sell. And if you wait and look, and what I'm looking at right now is this is a 500 volume bar that I've got on the charts, and I'm waiting to see a volume bar crest above 1,000. Now we're at 9:33, so we're an hour and a half into trading and nothing. So the question is that you need to ask yourself, this is 2 hours into trading and still nothing. So the question you have to ask yourself, can you be patient? Can you be diligent? 10:30 right now, 2.5 hours into trading, and we see our first indication of a volume bar cresting the 1,000 mark right at this level right through here. Now this one sets up, but it doesn't go underneath. Your short signal would have been underneath the pivot on this particular entry if it would have held. Now it goes and it moves on. And then we see our highest volume bar of the trading session come in here at 1721 at 11:06 a.m. So this is 3 hours and 6 minutes later in the session. So if you started at 8 a.m. CST and you waiting for something to show up to give you anything as far as a trade on the other side, this is what you've got to be diligent and wait for. Now the entry point itself sets up here. So the high sets up right here. So if we look at this, let's get the screen draw tool. So here's the volume bar, and you can see that we got some blues to the left and to the right of it. So we see the upward movement from basically where? From here, from pivot up through and to here. If we follow behind this trade, what we're going to see is there's no cross back underneath until right through here. So this is where the trade setup comes into play at 72.11, 72.10, depending upon where you would have got in on this particular trade. And the market, if we look at the, let me plug that in again, 72.11. And if we look at the trade setup itself, let's get the screen draw off that. What we can see is today risking 21 ticks, and you're looking at 25, 26, and a 3p movement would have been 76. I can tell you right now it did not go 76 in your favor. The trade itself either paid 26 ticks or 38 ticks if you would have taken 1.5. I believe that the better of the two opportunities would have been to, once it got super duper close, within 1 tick, you were going to see it gets within 1 tick of 2p right here. So that's close enough to move to 1p at least. So the trade exit is either right here at 1.5p, right I would expect the market's going to move back to pivot. So this is why I would say this trade, this would not have been a good exit point right here at 1.5p. There's no volume down here to signify that the down movement's over as well. You don't see any high volume at all to signify that this down move's over. You see the entry point here. You see the setup here. You see the 1p movement here. And you see almost a 2p here. So at this point in time, there's really no indication that even if it would peak above pivot for a little bit, that it wasn't going to continue to head down. There's no helping red bar volume at this point to offset and think that, hey, the short's over. So I would say this would have been an excellent point to exit on the trade right there. So this is the recap video. That would have been a 1p, or basically getting 25 ticks on one contract trading today. That is the only trade setup, and if you were patient enough to watch it and look for it, this was really the only shorting setup or the sell signal that came across the charts today. And some days just work this way. I hope this helps you get a better understanding of what I'm looking for and how I approach the markets and how I'm trying to get my way back into funded. So funded or bust, and all before basically I get to 2000, before we get to 2019. Talk to you later. This is Dave Knight here at 123daytrade.com. Thank you for watching. Thanks for being here. I'll see you on the next video I put together. Bye for now.